What is up, rockers? Welcome back to the Rise of Kingdoms content here. I'm Shinchi42, and today we are going to talk about the truth about Stage 2 of the Eve of Crusade. Now, if you like Rise of Kingdoms content and guides in here, guiding you to be the best rocker in the game, consider subscribing and turning that notification on. Now, the truth is, the training event is going to be the one that dictates everything in the position for the kingdom and also for the individual ranking. Once you start having all of these whales starting to train up, they're gonna be the one to secure that position. And whichever kingdom that trains a lot will have the position as well. Now, here's the reality, and I want to give you guys some of the pros and cons whether you should be training or shouldn't you be training. So number one is getting into the pre-KVK leaders boards. Now, you may have the chance to win it if you have a lot of speed ups. Now, you can increase your probability by having your troops already been cooking. As you can see, we're already cooking about 22k troops here. Once the event comes, I can just speed things up and finish it off. It's just going to be another MGE event. Basically, you have to train all these troops. It's going to be the same as a training event. Now, if you don't have a lot of speed ups, you're probably not going to be able to win the event. You're probably not going to be in the runner-ups, and it's going to be very difficult for you. One thing to keep in mind though, even if you're ranking the thousands, you will still get 1 legendary commander sculptures. Now, if you get yourself below 100, now you can get 3 legendary commander sculptures. Now, would you say, is it worth it or not? I would say, I don't think it's worth it at all. You're competing with so many players in the game. I think there's a better way for you to invest your speed ups. To compete and get 20 legendary commander sculpture, like let's say you were trying to get into the rank in between rank 3 and rank 4, it's so much more value to train your troops in a training event, okay? That's my honest opinion. Not in the Mightiest Governor event, but in the training event. Let the other players use their speed ups in here. Let them train, and then you reap the benefits of training on the training event, and you will win. That's my honest opinion here, and I want to guide you to be the successful governor as you are in Rise of Kingdoms. Now, there may be some people that will tell you to train. This is the event for you to train. This is how it's supposed to go. That's incorrect. They're just making you waste your speed ups for nothing, honestly. Let your whales train their troops massively in this event. This is the event for them, and this is not an event for free to play or for low spenders. Now, number 2 on the pros, helping your kingdom, right? This is true. You are helping your kingdom in the leaders board in here as well once you train. So I'm not 100% telling you not to train any single troop. I am telling you to train a minimum amount of troops in here to a point where you can help your kingdom as well. Now, you should be discussing things with your leaders. Talk to your leaders and decide on what projected rankings you guys are trying to be. Now, there are various ranks that are really nice. Now, if you're in the Lost Kingdom where you think it's going to be very difficult to win, you might want to have that all damage increased by 3% and get that rank 1. Let's say that you guys know that you're going to have some great allies. Maybe try to project your ranking into the rank 5 or a rank 6. These are really good ranking in kingdom versus kingdom. So indeed, helping your kingdom is crucial, but I think it is a strategy game, right? So plan things out accordingly. Number 3 on the pros, yeah, you guys are gonna like this, is that you're going to increase your troop counts. Before you get into KVK, you're gonna have a massive amount of troops if you start training. That's another pros in this training event. You will have an indispensable troop once you get into KVK. So who doesn't want to have more troops, stronger power, and just, you look awesome when you get into KVK. But you also have to weigh in some of the cons. And we've mentioned a few cons already, but let's get on to the cons. Number 1 of the cons, you are going to be competing with the big spenders. This is going to be 8 different kingdoms. You're going to be competing with 8 different kingdom whales. That does not sound fun at all. There's so many players that you're going to compete with. Honestly, I don't think this is a great event for low and mid spenders. This is a great event for high spenders and where they can show off, basically. That's, you know what? I'm telling you guys the honest truth, and some people will not like it. Some people would, not like what I just said, but that's the reality. You know, if you like what I said, hit that thumbs up, because that's the truth. In this channel, we don't sugarcoat things, we tell you the truth. And con number 2, we've kind of mentioned this earlier, not maximizing your personal rewards on the other events. Like I said, you can train your troops in a training event, or if you're going to be using your universal speedups. Now, if you don't know what universal speedups is because you are new, universal speedups are these speedups without any icons beside it. Now, you can use these universal speedups on any other events. You can use it on training events, you can use it on research event, you can use it on building events. The benefit of that is that you will be competing within your kingdom alone. And once other players have actually used a lot of speedups in this pre-KVK stage, imagine that. Imagine that, guys. Imagine. You're going to have a better projection, better chance of actually winning those events. Con number 3, wasting valuable resources before kingdom versus kingdom happens, right? Interesting. Now, you may say, oh yeah, you know what? I'll have a lot of troops. I have indispensable amount of troops. But how am I going to be able to heal these troops? They're going to fill your hospital. Some of them are going to die. Some of them are going to, you're going to lose those troops. So you have to think about these in a strategic point of view. Where do you stand with resources in the game currently? Do you want to let your troops basically be a casualty? Now, you're not only talking about resources in here, you're also talking about speed ups. Once you drain your speed ups in here, you're not going to be able to train your troops once you start battling in kingdom versus kingdom. Now, these are some of the hard truths in the game. And as a governor in Rise of Kingdoms, this is where your best strategic mindset has to play in. You have to decide what is the best situation for you. Do I train now or do I train later? To summarize all of this in a basic way is that, in my opinion, if you are a low spender into a mid spender player, I don't think you should be honing in and training a tremendous amount of troops. I feel like if your leadership or somebody's trying to tell you that, hey, train, this is the time for you to train, I feel like they're giving you the bad advice. Now, as a player, you need to learn this. Once you're not sure about a decision that you're going to be doing, hold off. All right? If you're never sure, don't do it. Think about it first before you make a decision. Like I said, maybe this is a time where you just train this ample amount of troops just to help your kingdom to gain some points. But also, you can gain a lot of points when you are doing the stage 3 of this pre-KVK event, when you're doing the Marauder encampments. Now, I want you to think about this really hard because you're going to be consuming all your resources and speed up in this event if you go ham. I would suggest only if you're going to go ham in this event is that if you actually have a great reserve of speed ups and resources. Make sure that you still have amount of resources and speed up when you get into kingdom versus kingdom. Now, let me tell you something about my approach. I am still debating currently as of today whether or not I am going to be training my troops in this event. The reason why is that there's another Osiris MGE coming out. Now, I may not aim for the first place in MGE, but I am probably going to speed these guys up on the training event MGE, so at least I could get a few more sculptures of Osiris, and there's going to be less investment for me to use my universal sculptures on Osiris. Now, here are my current commanders as of right now. So I'm sure majority of you guys who have been following me here on YouTube are going to be very, very excited as we get into Kingdom versus Kingdom. You're going to see some epic battles and epic defendings. And that's what's going to really be the highlight of this Kingdom versus Kingdom. You're going to see Wu Zetian in the battlefield. Sadly, I don't have the best equipments yet for her, but we are still working on that. Now, if you're still confused and you still don't know what you want to do, I want you to ask this question. If I use all my speed ups, would I actually place in the top 3? If not, if you don't place in the top 3, I'm talking about individual, okay? If I don't place in top 3, do you think that I can place first with all my speed ups once there's a regular event that came out? Now, if you don't care about your individual stuff, individual accolades and stuff, and you want to help the kingdom, then more than welcome. Go train your troops to help your kingdom and get the desired buff that you guys want. But I want to give you guys two options in here because it's a strategy game and you have to decide things on your own. I cannot make the decisions for you. Now, I've just mentioned you the truth about this event, and some of you may not like it. You're gonna dislike it. If you do dislike it, let me know why you dislike it. Let me know what you think about it. And if you like it, let me know as well, because I want to hear from you as well. Give me good reasonings in here why you like it and why you don't like it. Tell me what's your approach into the game. Are you going to take that step on training your troops in this event to help your kingdom? Or are you going to be the one who will wait when there is a regular event and you're going to win that 20 legendary commander sculptures and skill up your legendary commanders? Now, you tell me the choice that you want in the comment section below. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this content that we've just done. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you again later, rockers.